So I went to the Harley-Davidson Demo Truck down at Fort Thunder Harley-Davidson in Moore, Oklahoma. And so that's kind of what I thought it was. I had no idea that the demo truck was actually going to be in town. So naturally I had to partake in a couple of demo rides. I was hoping to get the Fat Boy, but it was already spoken for and reserved. However, I was able to ride the Heritage Classic. It was slick, man. It was kind of this teal and black two-tone. Man, it was just wicked. Oh, but the other bike that I got to ride was the 2026 Breakout. You know, it's also got the big fat tire. It's got a little bit of a rake to the front end. I'm going to see if I can cop a ride on this 2026 Heritage Classic. So stick around and see if we can get a ride. On these demo trucks, they say, okay, go get on your bike and then, get them started, adjust your mirrors, and blah, 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 blah. And then when it's time to go, they go. And you start peeling out one by one. Line up and hit the road. So the thing is, you don't really have any real opportunity. Well, I guess this is your opportunity to see how the bike feels. Okay, so I was able to cop a ride on the 2026 Heritage. Man, this is a beautiful, beautiful color. It's got the black and the teal green. It's fantastic. So yeah, I hopped on the bike. It was really quick getting going, so I didn't have time to video the intro. But yeah, so we're going to ride the 2026 Heritage. It's got all the usual features that the Heritage has had for many years, but it's got some improvements. I'll let you guys take a look at the improvements. Today I'm just going to talk about the ride. The main thing I noticed is it still has a very comfortable riding position, at least for me in particular. I remember this from my 2021 Heritage. Just a really great riding position. This is the same. Now, the difference between this one and my 2021, this one has a bigger motor. Mine had the 114. This one has the 117. So anyway, haven't really been able to tell much difference because we're just in bumper to bumper traffic here, but we'll see what happens. I'm not a huge fan of these group rides, but it's about the best way, to get experience with different bikes is on these demo trucks. So anyway, you never know what kind of experience level some of these riders are. And well, hell, I had to wonder. I bet they wondered back when I was brand new. And you just never know, what the guy in front or behind you might or might not do. So yeah, throttle's a little different on this one. Well, it's a very comfortable bike, and the seat is good. I never changed the seat on my 2021 Heritage. It was always perfectly fine for me. The controls, these are all just a little bit different, so I'm not sure. They're all similar. They all basically work the same, but they just look a little bit different than my 21. But they've got basically the same functionality. Everything is pretty much in the same place. Man, this is just a very comfortable bike to ride. Ride quality is great. It's got that good cushy Cadillac type feel over bumps and so forth. But man, I I think the Heritage probably, hands down, it has the best ride quality of any of the Softails, hands down. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my Fat Boy, and I would not trade that on anything, because that's my baby. But man, I'll tell you what, this Heritage sure is a sweet ride.
I've always thought of the Heritage as Harley's do-everything motorcycle. It's got the classic styling, the windshield, the bags, and enough comfort to spend an entire day in the saddle. And the first thing I noticed when I pulled out of the parking lot was just how comfortable it was. Everything just felt easy. Nothing about it was intimidating whatsoever. The controls fit your hands naturally, just like they always do with Harleys if you're used to riding those. The seating position is relaxed, and with just a few minutes, it feels like you've owned the bike for years. Now out on the road, the Heritage, it feels, very smooth and predictable. It doesn't demand your attention. Instead it just lets you focus on enjoying the ride. And the windshield did a great job managing the wind, and the overall riding position, it made it easy to just settle in and cruise. The one thing that really stood out to me, though, was how balanced everything felt. Harley has built a motorcycle that doesn't necessarily excel in just one category. This one simply does almost everything well. Now, if you're looking for one motorcycle that can handle weekend rides, day trips, and longer adventures, I can absolutely see why this Heritage Classic continues to have such a loyal following. I loved my 21, and I'm sure that these 26s are just as enjoyable for their owners. Then I climbed off the Heritage and onto something completely different. Next up was the 2026 Breakout. And if the Heritage Classic is the practical choice, the Breakout is the motorcycle that gets your heart pumping. Now, before I even started the engine, I found myself just walking around the thing looking at it.
Okay, so here we are. We're on the Breakout. Man, not used to pegs. I've been used to riding with boards, and I believe these are forward. My problem is getting my foot under the shifter. It's just kind of really uncomfortable. It's like I need some skinny shoes or something like that. Completely different layout with the handlebars and the gauge. The same base controls on the handlebars with all the different controls. Got a little bitty front headlight, a little bit of a rake, and we're off. Definitely a more aggressive, leaned forward, hunched over riding style. Not sure I could handle this one full time. It is a cool as shit bike. I mean, it looks just badass to the bone. But man, the seat is a little too wide. I mean, it fits my butt real good, but it, I got short legs, so it does take away from the solid flat foot that I can get on a couple of other ones. But I can still flat foot. It's no big deal.
It's got the stretched stance, the massive rear tire, and the long, low profile. It gives it a presence that it's just cool. It's got the cool factor. Of course, I'm partial. I've got the Fat Boy. I like those big, fat rear tires on those bikes. But yeah, the thing looks absolutely fantastic. The moment I pulled onto the road, though, I could tell, this bike has a completely different personality than the Heritage and my Fat Boy for that matter. You sit lower, the riding position, it's way more aggressive. You lean way forward on it. Everything about the motorcycle just feels focused on style and attitude. Now here's where my personal opinion comes in. As cool as the Breakout is, and it is very, very cool, I did not find it nearly as comfortable as I did the Heritage. The Heritage is the motorcycle I could see myself riding every day. It's comfortable, relaxed, and feels ready for a full day on the road. The Breakout feels more specialized. I guess, it's the bike I'd pull out when I wanted to make an entrance, or maybe enjoy a beautiful evening ride. Simply just spending some time on a motorcycle that just makes me smile every time I look at it because it is just cool. That's not a criticism about the bike. I think it's exactly what Harley intended. That's what the Breakout is. For me, it wins on style, attitude, and the cool factor. The Heritage wins on comfort and everyday usability. If I were choosing with my head, I'd probably take the Heritage. If I were choosing with my heart, I'd spend a lot more time staring at that Breakout. So after riding both motorcycles, I walked away impressed for completely different reasons. Heritage is the motorcycle that feels like an old friend, comfortable, capable, and easy to ride. The Breakout is a motorcycle, it turns heads and makes every ride feel like an occasion. Neither one is wrong. They simply appeal to different riders. But there was one thing I learned during these demo rides. As much as I enjoyed both motorcycles, on the way home, I climbed back onto my own 23 Fat Boy, and I had this huge smile on my face. Part of it was about the bikes I just rode, but mainly it was about the bike that I was riding home. That's one of the great things about attending these demo ride events. Sometimes you discover your next motorcycle. Sometimes you discover that the motorcycle already sitting in your garage is the one that you love the most. I want to thank Fort Thunder Harley-Davidson for hosting another great event, and Harley-Davidson for bringing the demo truck to Oklahoma. If you ever get the opportunity to attend one of these events, man, I highly recommend it. You might discover your next motorcycle, or you might discover that the motorcycle you thought you wanted isn't actually the one that speaks to you. Either way, you'll spend a day riding bikes and hanging around cool people. And honestly, that's never a bad day. This is Okie Twister 66 signing off. Until next time, have fun, ride safe, 2 wheels down.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man.